We don't need to spin. I will, you know what, for for continuity's sake, let's spin the wheel. Make sure I don't have anything hidden up my sleeve here. Very important. This is not rigged. It is all sorts of goofy. There we go. I wonder what it's gonna land on. Let's take a look. Oh, some Simon the Sorcerer game. So I've decided to do a Simon 1 run, which I might have been spoiled, I guess, by a number of things going into today's stream. But Simon 1, for those that don't know, I am doing a run of that at UKSG, which will be really exciting. So yeah, it needs to be derusted. Why not start on this run today? Also, it's a lovely video game. I had some thoughts to go and do the second game, but I think that one's going to need a little bit of a deeper dive than I have had the time for the past, I don't know, few weeks. So, first one's first, so it's all good. There we go, no more wheel. Goodbye, wheel. We'll replace all of these, now that we've hit everything, a little bit later on. Should be a good time. Alright, back to this here while I get the game set up. I think I've got this loaded in as expected. It's gonna be in. Yes, I do. Okay, cool. So that's straightforward. The rest of the games today likely not to be as smooth, but that's fine. Let's get live split going. Boom, 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 boom. 18.5. I think we did. Let's have a look. Let's just double check here. Yeah, that's our current grub count. 18,736. Alright, scoot on in here. Just trying to find my my splits here. All of a sudden it's 2 p.m. Happens fast, right? Taxes are one of those things where yeah, you just kind of disappear into them. There we go. Alright, that should do the trick. Let's play out the lovely intro here.
For my first trick, pulling the dog out of the hat. Thank you, Chippy. Now for some credits. Impressed, eh? Well, watch this.
Good sound effect.
Let me try that again. The wand never fails. I'm getting the idea, and now for my next trick. Oh well, back to the old drawing board.
Okay.
Pretty good, huh? I'm entirely self-taught, you know.
Okay, chat's up.
I can't believe
Live
you've
split
watched
is
this
up.
far.
We've got the game being captured correctly. I think this is coming together here.
Skip through it by now.
Oh, and the question on where the blood pressure device came in, I think Santa asked that a bit earlier. That is from Broken Sword 1.
Hang on. Ow, ow, oh, ow, oh. I'd like to see you do better. I wonder if I can find a better dog in here. Wow.
Don't do it the last week of the current tax year.
I didn't even have time to get a phone number.
At least you get some practice, Dark Shocks, I guess.
And now,
For the
all
upcoming
you
year.
traditionalists, knocks them dead every time.
All right. Are we good? I think we're good. I think we're ready to go. Thank you, by the way, for all the new follows after the UKSG run. The GDQ Hotfix run last night. There's a bunch of new folks, so if you're out there, thank you kindly for those. All right. I think we're in. Let's do it.
Never mind.
Hey, Omesta, thank you very much. It was fun. It was a good time. I was talking to Finesse before the run started, and I was saying, I kind of mentioned this at the very end of the run too, but I had forgotten how lovely of a game the Dark Side Detective was. I had remembered that I liked it a lot, but as I was kind of derusting it, I had sort of forgotten like how great it is. It's such a cool game. Very, very fun game. But I had also forgotten how much it absolutely destroys my arm. There's so much clicking in that game. An immense amount of it. And holy moly, I'm still feeling it a little bit. Because I did a lot of practicing earlier in the day and then had the run. So over the past like 3 days, I've been playing a lot of Dark Side Detective, which is just a complete mouse frenzy, basically. So that was a fun like wake up call to be like, okay, here we go, getting me in shape again to get to do KGB or something. But it was a good time. Oh, thanks, Commander Rob. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. I don't know. What's nice about that game is it's pretty straightforward. Like, there's not a lot of like, well, there aren't any like, I don't know, like frame perfect tricks or any like soft locks or anything like that. So honestly, playing like going through and playing Mystery of the Druids lately and then switching to Dark Side Detective was like very, very nice because I could just kind of like not zone out, but I could kind of just do the run without being like, is the game gonna let me finish it? Like, oh, there's a soft lock. Oh, we've deleted our inventory. You know, oh, we've taken control of a character we're not supposed to even have control of. You know, dang. You know, so there's a lot of stress that goes into runs like that, I guess. And the Dark Side Detective, pretty solidly made video game, certainly, but it's also kind of got that cozy factor, I suppose, to it, where it's, you know, it is, you can't fail in that game, right? You just kind of keep working at it until you get it. So even if there was a case where, I don't know, there needed to be a little bit of a, like, I don't know, a flag wasn't set that was supposed to, it like would only take me a moment to be like, okay, what didn't I do? Oh, it's that, no problem. You know, as opposed to be like, oh, game said no, so like, have a good night, everybody, you know, that sort of thing, which is usually what I worry about looking at KGB and things like that. Anywho, let's do a speedrun, I suppose. Also, hello, Summer. I don't know if I said hello. Nice to see you. Yeah, we did a cherry cola taste test. Was it a cherry? No, it was strawberry. It was a strawberry Coke taste test, and it was okay. It was, you know, good enough in the bottle, but when we poured it out into an actual like the coupe glass as we typically do, it was lovely actually. It was a lot better. Needed some more of that on the nose, I think. I think I prefer a cherry Coke to a strawberry, but it wasn't bad or anything. And then we have another one that got redeemed from Nichiwa earlier, white gourd drink. So we'll get to that one at some point during the stream here. So that's that. Is this actually, this might work actually with this, right? No. Okay. That's fine. What's reset again? Yeesh. Trying to remember the buttons. Maybe I can't just restart it. We'll just do it like this. Alright, let's see what I remember here. Should remember a decent amount, he said, unsure if he remembers everything. Okay, open the drawer.
Oh, look.
Pick up. Thanks. Got a long road to go here. Probably going to be spending a good chunk of the next month working on this one. Getting this all tidied up. This one's all about kind of the flow of things. Once you get used to it, it's not too bad.
Nope.
It's just kind of not a... I don't know. It's not like any other point-and-click game that you've played that kind of... you can go and you can do certain things in certain ways. Eats a lot of inputs sometimes. Use this, go back to town, and head on out. Let's maybe run this against average here. See how we do, because I'm a little bit more curious on how we're running there. Do 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 do. Hopefully the music's coming through okay. It looks kind of low on my side, but I don't know if that for sure.
Ow! It's this thorn. I got it stuck in.
Then again, I think the sound effects and voices are quite loud. Mix is very odd in this game.
Okay, but here, take this whistle. If you ever need any help, just blow it.
I should remember most of this, to be honest, now that I'm thinking about this. There's a while where I was playing this game a lot when we were doing that world record grind. Cool, so I think we go back here and then dip back out again, right? Yes. No. Okay, we do warp out and then we head to Witch. That's it. So these are all kind of like based on timings that I did, trying to try to find the fastest way to get from room to room. There's so many rooms, so there's quite a bit of option to get through this stuff. Hey, Rynan, welcome in. Thank you for the resub. That's 29 months. Holy smokes. Mini Roach back for 17 months. Interplastic also back for 17 months. Holy cow, everybody.
That doesn't work.
Use handle. Thank you very, very much, everyone. Oh my goodness. Mini Roach, Rynan, Interplastic, powerful subbage here. Thank you for your generosity. Nice to have y'all back. Go to troll from Witch. Okay, we gotta skip this. I'm pretty sure if we just do that. Perfect. So that skips the woodworms initially. Skip that.
You've gone too far now. What? What?
What?
I have. Fine.
I think I can get to this a little bit earlier than I just did. Oh, I think I may have mentioned this on an earlier stream in the week, but we should have the alerts back at some point.
He seems to think otherwise.
Oh, we're deleting this guy. I don't know if I've ever seen this. What is going on with all of the animations right now? Oh, you know why? Because I could have skipped all of that, but I was trying to do mouse skipping there. I actually don't need to pick this placard up. That's fine. Kind of fun, though. All right. From here, skip troll. Yeah, we're going to the oaf now. I think it's up. Oh, yeah, and we're doing the big grub catch-up today, so get your grubs in while you can. All right, this is the scariest conversation, I think, probably in the game.
What a... Oh, do I... No, I... No, and... This...
Where is... Did I not get... I guess we have to talk to him to do this? Oaf.
I'm... Well...
Here we go. I was gonna say, where is the hotspot? It's because we do them like this. Okay, we did get the kind of animation lock here. So we're gonna try not to do this during the real thing. This is a pseudo soft lock here, but we can work out of it. We just have to be really, really patient. We basically duplicated Simon. So a version of us has already left the screen, but there's also this other version that we've duplicated that's sort of stuck in it. You have to be mega careful during the water pouring part of this. There he goes. There we go. Holy cow. Jeez. All right, we're gonna have to rally this sucker back. So I think down brings us here. Yes. This goes to the bell. The hell do you want? Do 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 do. All right, so I think we are good. We don't have to do anything else here. We probably can warp, actually. Yes, indeed we can. That's a split, finally, after that one. So I'm pretty sure we can skip this conversation as well in the same way we do the woodworms. Hey, Freddy Deluxe, nice to see you. Happy Spin Sunday. Okay, pick that up. Need to get the specimen jar. And then prepare to grab the cold remedy here. Do 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 do. All right, I think we're heading on this way. So it's faster just to use the pig here right away because you end up having to walk back to the spot you enter anyway. So. All right, those are good. I must have to wear
I'll wear
this.
it when I need it.
Okay. Had a feeling. Press B if nothing else works. Yeah, there you go. Good old B. Okay, we should be able to warp back now to the village. Get this beard.
That doesn't work.
Talk to the bar guy here.
Tomorrow,
Good morrow, lad.
Mick.
Hang on a moment.
I'm
I'm sure I've got some sparrow juice down here somewhere.
Oh my goodness.
Where is it?
Oh, keep looking because I'm going to be a minute here. Apparently I forgot to pick up the wax. For some reason I thought we just automatically pick it up. Oh, this has been a bumpy ride, huh? This is the other thing that makes this one a little bit tricky, is that the edges to leave rooms are quite small. Yeah, it's just sitting there, wax. Naturally.
I took some beeswax from the hive.
Congratulations. I wish you had done that before. All right. Excuse me, sorry for the throat clears here. Still looking? No. I guess I had never tried to do that, like kind of initiate that and leave.
Good. How up?
I'm sure I've got some essence of fruit back down here somewhere.
I've blocked them. That's okay. I'm underage anyway.
Wait here, kid. I've got something for you.
Cool, so we'll pick up that keg. We get the flyer, or the coupon, whatever it's called, for the free beer. And then we need to go get a melon. Thank you. Oh. Coffee delivery. Hello. Shout out to Meows. Not expecting that. This is what we need, is a little bit of caffeine. I'll turn this thing up. Alright. Heading on through here. We gotta do a quick Yui. It's kind of a confusing scene. It's good that they start you where they start you, otherwise you would never know that this existed. Behind cottage. Oh dear. Ha! Do you know what I don't have here? This is a bit of a mess. I have half a mind to restart this run. We'll just call this a warm-up. That's okay. We'll roll. We'll roll with it. It's funny because I could probably do this run and kind of like work my way through it, and then the next run I would do is probably quite good. But I forgot to pick up the beans here. We just had him water it, and I think I got a little lost in the sauce as I was... Ooh, got the witch's cottage there. Did not need to do that. I just forgot to pick the beans up again. I've been playing too many newer adventure games compared to this, I guess. Where, like, It's funny how you can forget how nice some games are to you, where it's like, oh, when you do something, it like, you know, like the wax there. Like, of course you just pick up the wax after doing that. Why would that not happen? But in this game, you have to also pick it up.
Wow.
Okay, so that's the melon, finally. Alright, we head on out of here. We're right on time.
How do you do?
Oh, shoot. I think there's one answer there that you can actually immediately turn around, like, and get control of Simon to do the sousaphone there. So if I recall, this is not written very well in my notes, but I think that this gets us to Center of Forest, which I know we need to get to. Yeah, this is the right way. I have up and around when it should be like left and then left and right or something like that. Okay, owl time. Let's talk to Totally Not Cedric here.
Yeah.
That gets us the feather. Bad memories of King's Quest 3. Okay, now we can go into the center of the forest, which we unlocked before. I know we have to go up here and get the list. Oh, can we get in there? Do. The first Simon the Sorcerer. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. I had fun with this one. It's definitely of its time. It's a little insane in some parts. But I do love the artwork and the music and stuff. It's like a very fun video game, I think. Just have to be ready for some insanity. Oh shoot, I think I need to look at the rock, right?
It has the word beer chalked on it.
There we go.
All right, mate.
All right.
What's the password then?
Is it beer?
You may pass.
Right on.
Right on. I think we go right away to this guy.
I don't think he'd find any.
Are you? Maybe it's up on top. Simon 2 nails it. Excellent. Simon 2 is fun.
Beer in this barrel for a really good night with the lads. Care for some?
Okay, it's this guy here.
But I suppose one mag can't hurt.
One keg might not hurt. Yeah, I want to eventually learn the speed run for 2. Kind of crack the code on that one.
I've already got it.
Right, I have to do the little tickle here. Madness of a puzzle, this is.
Anyone for a beer?
Anyone for a beer?
Guard! Guard!
Time for a sharp exit.
Where is that lazy slug? He must have gone for a beer break.
He did. Takes one to know one.
Hi-ho, it's off to where we go. La, 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 la,
Most annoying game, or annoying room in this game, for sure. Guys yelling, shut up, and I'm like,
Oi!
This is restricted area.
Good call.
What? Well,
All right, so give beer voucher.
What's this? Happy hour at the Drunken Druid?
No.
Just one, though.
Cool. All right, we're moving right along.
Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to where we go. La 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 la.
I think we're back to town now. Yes. Okay, so now we need to go get some money. We're actually gonna take this conversation here.
hey,
We can also duplicate Simon here, but it won't hurt us. So this is just for swag. Let's see if we can do it.
Bye.
Yeah, we got it. Nice. They're both supposed to be gone, but they just persist there. It's a funny one. The hard part about this game, though, is definitely the control scheme. Like, it's very,
Asparagus jelly goes here with
very
all the other
touchy.
jellies.
You'll eat lots of your inputs, in my experience, which has been a pain.
Tell-
I would like that. I would. Okay.
Okay, center of the forest. That's a split. Okay, that wasn't too bad of a split for us then, which is good. Okay, woodcutter is next.
I'll have you.
I hope. What's wrong?
It's not all that.
Why don't?
Then you.
All right. I think we
Why
want to
didn't I
warp
listen
back
to-
again, right? Back to the center. And it's time for some swamp stew, folks. I know people have been waiting for it. Tasty swamp stew. I forgot all about this overlay. Let's go.
I'd better not.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum
I thought you were
bum.
my first birthday friend. I thought you'd come to play with me for my birthday.
Of course, I don't have any notes here about this
Don't come to see me
conversation.
anymore.
I just remembered at the time.
Sit, sit. I bring special birthday stew.
So there's definitely a quick and a long way to do this particular conversation. Bum 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 bum.
I give my friend special swamp stew. Ancient and secret recipe. Handed down from swamplin to swamplin for generations. I hope you like it. Plenty more for friend.
Okay.
Plenty more for friend.
Eat up. It's good for you.
Oh,
Okay, we need to use the specimen jar with stew. Bum, ba-dum, ba-da-ba-dum, bum, bum. Good sound effect once again.
I hope you like it. Plenty more for friend.
This game is great. It's like not.
Eat up.
I don't know.
It's good for you.
It can be incredibly obtuse and difficult. It makes some interesting choices at times. But boy, like, look at this background. It's so cozy and fun. Little, like, mushrooms as little shelves and stuff. A little, like, jar in the front right with the thing swimming around in it. There's so many nice little touches.
Oh,
The way the fire looks.
stew. I'm so
I don't know. Big fan of this, like, 5 in this game. Where? Oh, move. Been playing too many LucasArts games. I was like, where's push? There's no push here. We've got a billion different verbs, and we don't have push. Okay, we have to fail this quick.
This plank is loose.
Whoa. Now it makes a lot of sense, yeah. That's true, yeah. The mixed swamplings joke kind of hinges entirely on that little section that we that we just did there. That's a good point. Okay, so that's that. We do have to walk back because, if I recall correctly, I did some timings on this, and it's actually faster to walk to the mountains from this Skull Island. Looks like a duck. It's faster to walk from there than it is to warp to Center of Forest and walk from that particular spot, which is kind of insane. It had to be removed to make way for consume, yes. The most powerful of verbs. I do love that consume is an option on this. Consume and wear are great. Also remove. So like stop wearing. There's just so many, like, I don't know. It's a goofy little game, isn't it? Hey, Andrew Techie. The owner of that gigantic skull, yeah, for sure. I think we gotta use this here, right? Yes, okay. Boom, 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 boom. Speaking of giant skulls, here's somebody with a giant skull. Play some beautiful music. Nailed it. My beautiful sonata. Yo, Soul Driver. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Guess we'll do it like this. I'll set this up and then head in. Boom, boom. Also, these little animations are charming. I don't know. I can see why people like these so much. Okay. Fire in the hole. Gonna get this fire extinguisher now. I think this is what I'm supposed to get it, but I have a tendency to forget to pick it up, so I'll try to not do that. Okay, get this going. This was an interesting find as well, and I think this is from somebody else's run on the board, but you only have to do this twice to get enough money for like the rest of the game, which I didn't know. You can do it, I think, 3 total times to get all of the money in there. Nice little improvement. Hey, Shadow Cloud. Oh, we're on Rock Watch again. Do 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 do. Okay, we have the white spirit ready to roll. Do 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 do. All right. So we can't just fire this off.
That's a...
Where is this conversation in here?
Tell me them. Tell me them. I... What? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, the scratch means that we're about out of it.
Righty-ho.
Hurry.
I'm on...
Toodle pip, sir. Okay, I have to remember to talk to him again. This gets us ready for our little Rochambeau a bit later on. Okay, so hopefully we're good. Crossroads, split. Is it Gollum? No. Yes, it is actually. The Lord of the Simons. Another terrific background that we see for 2 seconds, unfortunately.
Excuse me. I...
Thanks. What? I could...
Okay. Double Gollum. These games are always so fun because it's just like when you when you see like how they break sometimes, you just wonder how all this kind of we got away with everything. All right. Back to town. Dee 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 doo 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 doo. All right. So we've set all the flags basically to
Small. I wonder when we'll get there. I'd better put the ring on now. Well,
and once everything's good to
either I
go,
can
that
still
box
see
shows up.
myself, or the ring needs recharging.
Goblin
Hang on a moment.
Fortress.
Oh, I had it on backwards.
Bum, bum, bum,
There
bum.
are my...
Okay, so now
There's a loose piece of paper in it.
there it is. Is it use paper with door? Pick up random pixel. Rat bone. I'm also realizing how many rats are in adventure games. It's kind of similar to the goop check. If you have goop, it's probably a good adventure game.
It's too big for me.
But if there's rats, it seems like that's also a good game. So like the goop rat combo is
It's
pretty
locked.
much undefeated. Yeah, still gooey and rats. Yeah, and it's almost exemplified perhaps by by Indiana Jones, The Fate of Atlantis. Boom, boom, boom. I can't forget the bucket. Brown slop. I mean, brown slop is definitely an item in Mystery of the Druids, and you can make of that what you will, right? Rats. We need the flaming brand. Boom, boom. All right, we need to talk to this guy.
Are you?
Remove. Exciting remove time. Got your money's worth out of that, verb.
Well, how?
Toodle pip.
Is okay, good. Yow! What that game? Oh, it's all it. Can I please? Why? No, not.
Oh, right. We need to kind of convince him to do this.
So
I
what?
think we have to learn that he's a druid first. Which is here.
Which of? But well, I'm sure that'll be of some use.
Okay, so this should allow us to do
That
this.
doesn't work.
Excuse me. Try again.
Can I? What?
Oh, a druid! I didn't even think of that. Simon the Sorcerer. Confirmed prequel to Mystery of the Druids. Does this druid have a name? Is it Surston? This is his evil arc beginning.
You'd better get others.
This is the reason that Mystery of the Druids exists.
Ow! Extreme acupuncture. I think my hay fever's cured though. I'm coming now, so watch it. Aha!
There was some punk kid who
What?
who messed with me when I was a younger druid man. And then I vowed revenge. Something something Detective Halligan.
I can't do anything while stuck in here.
Something something Al's Pizza Palace. Dee 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 doo. Bum ba bum. Bum 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 ba dum bum. I think this is good, right? We have everything. Mints. Yeah, we're set. Do 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 do. So we have to leave first, and then we should be able to warp to town. Get out of there. Blacksmith. I think this is probably the fastest way to get there. Give. Rock to blacksmith. Take your time. Good talk. Do we just get that duped, I guess? Interesting. Alright, while we're here... I don't think we need anything else, right? Yeah, we have to eventually...
Welcome to Nick. Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's you. We have to get the Milrith from the other areas. Ribbit.
That doesn't work.
Oh, is it give? Yeah, it's give. Ribbit.
Fetch frog.
Bum 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 bum. All right. Double Simon briefly. Actually, I think we can go ahead and go here. Do a little U-turn. Yada dee 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 doo
I don't
doo.
believe it! This is an extremely lucky find indeed. It's an amoeba from the Cambrian period. This could be it.
An amiibo?
Of course, of course. Just tell me where you found this specimen, my boy.
My boy.
Excellent. I shall journey there immediately. Let me just get my things together.
All right, you do that. We're going to also go there. Actually, I think Giant is closer. Probably, if we had gone there initially, we would have begun over here. The direction where you're coming from matters in this, which is kind of interesting.
I've broken my shovel.
What would I want with dirt? A pile of dirt excavate. There's also...
Oh dear.
There it is. It's a
Forgot my rope to
huge
get out.
pain to try to figure that one out. All right. Right. So I think the... Okay, we'll go this way. I had to try to remember. It just says warp to woodcutter, which we can't warp to the woodcutter. You warp somewhere and then go to the woodcutter. So I had to think about where this guy might be.
How will I live?
That's just plain silly.
Oh, hang on. Before we do any of this, I think we have to have the thing made. The axe head. It's the big .txt moment right there. How could you forget this classic voice line?
Can you do anything with this?
I can do anything you want with such fine metal.
Good.
With such
Because I
fine
need
metal.
an axe head made for me.
No problem, as long as I can keep what's left over.
Sure.
With such fine metal. No problem.
See you around.
Alright, now we can warp back. Excellent. Dee 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 doo doo. Boom 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 boom. Doo 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 doo. Phantasmagoria 2 has Goop and a rat. I gotta get around to playing that one.
I'll be the laughing stock of the guild. I don't.
I've only played the first one. A puzzle of flesh. Crazy. Powerful name. Pick it up, please. Thank you kindly. We need to move.
Even I'm not stupid enough to try that. It's a carbon dioxide fire extinguisher. I love these.
First one is better as a game. I don't know much about the second one, but I just know that it's a... I don't know. It's supposed to be kind of crazy puzzle-wise, right? Like, it's got some wild stuff going on. I don't even know. Where's the mahogany? There it is.
I like mahogany.
Okay, now we're out of here to the witch. Because spoilers, perfect. Yeah, no worries. That's totally fair. I'll get to it eventually, and I'm excited to do so.
Put on your mate.
Did you just hear?
Just a bit of balsa.
There we go.
I was talking to...
Oh, right. So, you got any spare wood or not?
No, I...
What do you mean? We're woodworm. Isn't it obvious what we want it for? You didn't honestly
Yeah,
think
soon
we were talking
TM.
to a tree stump, did you? No. That's all right then. That's just so typical. You just presume we don't talk just because we're woodworm. Let me tell you something, mate. Your attitude is bloody typical of humanity in general. It makes me sick. You never talk to us. You just presume that woodworm can't talk. It's just racism to the third degree. That's what they all say. One misplaced foot and 10 of my best friends never breathe again.
Is that...
Well, what we would really like is some really good quality wood. Something with real class. Teak, for example. Or go for wood? I reckon driftwood. Woodworm, attack!
I don't know if I knew I could escape through that. Maybe I could. I might have just forgotten.
That was wonderful.
Good burp.
Cozy in this hat, isn't it?
I wouldn't know.
Mind if we hang around here for a while?
I wouldn't
Damn
know.
sight better than a bloody stump.
No problem.
If you need us for anything, just shout, okay?
Fine.
I think I'll catch 40 winks. See ya.
Weird.
Weird. Okay, that's terrific. That's the stump. We need to now warp to the crossroads. And it's time to get the staff. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I like that we immediately cash in this favor in the speed run. It's kind of funny.
Boys, time.
No problem.
I can't get down there. It's too far.
Do. Okay, so no matter what, we have to leave here. There's no escaping it.
That was a close one.
Second time we can do this the proper way. It's kind of annoying though, because obviously we know the puzzle solution, but for effect, we have to fail once. Comedic effect.
I've seen this done in cartoons.
It's a killer mummy with a staff that we need. Okay, I think we're out of here now. Then we'll have to see how our luck is today.
So the prevailing wind is north.
Excuse. I'm. You. Yeah. What? When? I want to. What do you?
I've got two.
I don't think he'd find any use for it.
Oh, how wrong you are.
I.
Oh wait, I have to do. I'll do anything to be a wizard.
Calypso could be. Listen. I'll do. No, we look. Well, in some things, yeah.
Where did you say we were?
We're in a quaint rural there. Can I? Where? That, no. Like what?
May have overshot that. Is it gonna work? Okay, it worked. That's good. Alright, so I think that's everything there.
Wind, right? I thought I was the east.
And down to the witch. Here we go.
I'd better knock.
My note here says, pray to the RNG gods. It's appropriate.
I have a bad feeling about this. Oh dear. Yeah. You. Okay. That. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, here we go. I have to also try to remember which one's which here.
Here goes.
This is snake, right? No, it's cat, so... Hocus Pocus is cat. This must be snake. Oh my goodness. We're going sausages here. This is a classic sausages moment.
Sausages.
Okay. I'm running back sausages.
Sausages.
Draw. Ooh, Pocus.
Hocus.
Yes. Okay, we got it. First try. Only dropped, what, 2 there? Was a draw and 1 loss? That's pretty good, all things considered here. So that's the one really big piece of RNG in this game, if anybody hasn't played. You don't know what the witch is going to go with. And it's basically rock, paper, scissors. So getting that the first try without basically losing is really great luck. At what point the RNG is set, I do not know. It's a good question. I'm not sure if it's like a scum game where they're, you know, it's kind of done at the last-ish minute, or if it's done at a different point. I imagine, I guess the earliest it could probably happen is like as you enter the witch's cottage, perhaps. Because if you lose, you get thrown out, and obviously it'll come out differently the next time.
Wow,
So,
hot.
but it does feel like a completely random thing. Are we good here? Yes. We just want to bring the broom up. I picked the broom up, right?
Just
Use broom. And yeah, I like the character bits as well for the deluxe. Consume! I like that they are kind of just like wild, totally insane characters. You'd see them in like, I don't know, like Toonstruck or something, that kind of wildness.
there's a matchstick.
Do, 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 do. Alright, we have the matchstick, got the rock.
I think I'm in some sort of.
Alright, pick up Lily Leaf. Do, 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 do. We're gonna see if we can do the trick here. There's a cool glitch that I found.
I'll leave it here.
So hopefully we can make it work. Bum, 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 bum.
That doesn't work.
How does this go?
It's still.
We go on the boat and we pick up the seeds. Because we need the oil, don't we? Hey, Mind Slug.
I've pulped them into oil.
Yeah, that one's really rough. So yeah, the matchstick kind of being where it is pretty mean. You can't see it. You just have to like look at that area. Definitely mean. I think King's Quest 4 that one is like a somehow meaner version for sure. King's Quest is kind of just a minefield though, isn't it? In its own way. Alright, I'm gonna really quick just save. So I would like to try to do this trick if I can remember how to do it here. But we're gonna try to skip the frog here on the other side of this little pond. So I'm pretty sure if I just go...
There's a little tadpole swimming in it.
I think this is done now. Yeah, okay, we got it. So normally you need to do this other thing to get rid of this frog, but if you kind of time your looks a certain way, for some reason it overlaps this. You can just go right ahead and move on. It's kind of nice. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boo-doo-doo.
Looks like some sort of earth tremor. Oh dear.
Yeah, unfortunately not. You have to use the grid down on the bottom. There's no shortcuts or hotkeys or anything like that. The only thing we've got at our disposal is the escape key to skip some cutscenes. So it's definitely a unique game from that perspective. Okay, so I think we can pick the spear up now.
I think some.
Okay, if you're quick, you can do the spear and the stick.
I hope that thing.
But I'm definitely a little out of practice at the moment. But yeah, that was a huge adjustment for me when I started running this, is that it didn't have the hotkeys or anything. And the way that the inputs work on this game too are a little bit weird, so you have to be like super patient. There's like I was kind of talk about like an ebb and flow in this one. There's sort of a thing you have to do to make sure your inputs are picked up. Just so. Oh yeah, Control F. So yeah, there's a weird category in this game for the speed run, where it allows in the Scum VM kind of thing where you can hit Control F, which speeds the game up. It plays at like double speed or something. I always found that kind of strange, but there's a couple runs on there. This gets us the candles, right? Yeah, I don't personally have any like interest in running that particular category, but Simon does take his time moving around, I guess, so maybe that's just people just being a little impatient on it. It's understandable, I suppose. I find the speed of this game to be quite enjoyable, only because you get to take in the music and sort of the rest of the vibe of the game. And that's kind of what I'm talking about there. Like, I clicked pick up and then clicked on the item, but sometimes it doesn't take if you're going too quick, so you have to be really patient with the game.
It's already open.
All right, so what do I need to do here? Need to look at the book for sure.
It tells you. It says.
That's important. Got the wand. These need to go together. That needs to go here. We need to get another rat. Maybe it's a mouse, I don't remember.
What do you... Intruder.
Bum, bum. Get another book.
It's so. There's a.
Cool, that's good. There should be some chemicals here to use. Nice, there we go. Sometimes I forget to do that part. I gotta make sure we hang this sucker up. I think I need to talk to these guys.
What we are is angry, annoyed, bothered, cross, displeased, exasperated, flustered,
Sure.
harassed,
Yeah,
irritable,
of course.
nettled. Why are you irritated? I hear you ask.
Why?
Is
I'm a.
It's-
Excuse.
Yeah.
Is there another conversation? Or do I go down first? I think I need to get into this a little bit.
You.
And it
What?
There we go. I think we're in the right spot now. Yeah, we're in 4-3 right now. So basically what the way that overlays work is they're on for at least 5 minutes, so it's in a queue right now. So after 5 minutes, they'll switch over to Simon for you. 4-3 is like the square one that we're in now. Widescreen looks like that.
Who's the fairest
All
of
the
them?
wide.
Well, it ain't you, that's for sure. What's the matter? Never seen a talking mirror before?
I like that they reuse that.
I'm actually a magical scrying mirror. I can see out of any reflective surface anywhere in the world. Just name the place and you can hear and see it as if you were there. What's the point? It's only just up the stairs. I can't imagine they'd be worth spying on, but okay. Here goes.
Here goes. Beautiful. Okay, so this should be set.
Thanks.
And I think we're good to go.
Hello.
Excuse me. Just a little sum on the floor here. Fire these suckers up. For some reason, I remember doing it this way, where we have like a big conversation on the first thing, then do the mirror, then come back, like we just did. But I know that the notes basically say to to do this in the reverse way, where you don't even talk to them till afterwards. But I think you need to talk to them first to be able to get their like understand that you need their names. Right. Dee 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 dee.
Oi,
Oi.
Yes?
you've got one.
Would you?
Awesome.
I had.
That's absolutely.
Okay, this is what we need here.
And I.
This gets us the rubber band, I believe.
Yeah. Now, are you?
No.
Then
You're.
Okay, so I don't think we can take any of that stuff until or after that. The pebbles here? Is this the pebbles or the pebbles down there? Let's see. Oh, there they are. Okay, so I probably need to grab those right at the beginning. That's what I gotta remember to do next time.
Oh, look. There's an elastic band around them.
Oh.
What do you want me to use it on?
fire! I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. With such fine metal. Cool. All right. Nearly there, folks. Infinite ricochet pebbles.
When I catch the person that set off the sprinkler system, I'll roast them alive.
The Feeble Files. I'm not even familiar with that one.
Like this damn thing, just when I was about to finish my new wand as well.
I think I'd better come up with a plan of dealing with this guy.
What do we gotta do? Use wand unsorted. See it, say it, sorted.
Quite ironic, wouldn't you? Yes.
No!
Sorted.
Light it up.
Here goes. I'll be made a hero for.
Yeah, Scumbium's pretty handy.
I get.
Between that and DOSBox, you can get through quite a few games from years past. We are in Scumbium right now, for instance. I'll have to check that game out. I think I've heard of it before, but I've not. I definitely don't know what it is.
Is that Simon the Sorcerer? This is Calypso here. You did a great job with the one
That and I guess like Dream. Dream is also kind of handy for Scum-specific games. As well as some Lua stuff. Like I think Grim runs in that Escape from Monkey Island. I guess you can also run Yoda stories in it. Most importantly.
No.
Oh, we just got deleted.
Teach that little squirt to mess with me.
Squirt.
Well, I wonder. Nice try. You'll have to do this.
Boom, boom, ba-boom, ba-ba-boom, ba-bum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Which one's the real sorted? We will never know. That's time. There he is. I had like looked down really quick to like make sure I was selecting the right verb, and then realized there were two of them, and I'm like, I actually don't know which one's the right one. Thank you for the GGs. Yeah, Scumbium's like an interpreter basically. So if you have a copy of the game, you like import it into Scumbium, and then it kind of does some magic to make it work.
Congratulations! Well,
I guess DOSBox is more of an emulator.
Simon the Sorcerer.
So try to put it into DOS for you.
Simon, what does it feel like to be a hero?
What's this guy on?
Watch the ending because
Would
it's
you
so
like to say
funny.
something to your fans? Don't miss next year's sequel.
Don't hold your breath. I'm not going through all that again. Phew. What an
Meet me
awful
at
dream. I guess
McSwamplings.
I must have dropped off. Looks like I've no say about the sequel.
Forgot the little tune at the end here. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. All right, cool. I'm actually really pleased with that. It's been a minute since I've run this, and a lot of this comes down to like execution on a couple spots. The tough part about Simon, I think, is that if you do make a mistake, whether it be like, you know, you go to the wrong room, warp to the wrong spot, or maybe you like drop an input, because Simon moves kind of slow, like everything costs you a little bit more than it would in some other games, certainly. So, but that's fine. A 109, I think, is actually within my estimate, just barely for UKSG, but we've got a whole month and a week to de-rust that, so we'll be in good shape. Oh, jeez, Simon. Yeah, it'll be all good. Very good. Fun game. I really like Simon Sorcerer. It's a nice, cozy, fun game. Yeah, before Fortnite was considered cool, that's right. Alright. So, let me just have a look here. Our grub time stuff is up to 35 minutes. Have we maxed out grubs for today? Let's see. Haven't really been keeping track of it. Yeah, I think it's all maxed out for today. So we might maybe we'll take a quick break then. I've got a little bit of coffee left here, so I think I'm gonna finish my coffee. We'll do some grubs. We'll do a soda taste test because one was redeemed earlier, a white gourd drink. And then we'll get that new wheel up and running, and we'll probably have time to spin it as well. Yeah, there you go, Freddy Deluxe. That's what's so the second tab is what's in the pool. That's probably the one you're the most interested in. All right. So yeah, let's get some gaming going here. I was wondering why my my anxiety was rising. It's because it was playing Nightmare music. I was like, oh, I feel like uneasy for some reason. In a good way. But it's intended. So let's knock out some grubs here. So this is a catch-up from the last, I think, 3 streams. But there haven't been too many, until today, too many grubs redeemed. So it should be a nice, cozy pickup here. All right. Let's pause and load back up here. We start today with a powerful 18,736 grubs. Let me actually also, yeah, we'll save those splits. It was a run completed. We earned it. I believe there was 35 minutes on the board. Let me just double check that. Yeah, 35. Cool. Whoop. Let's begin. Thank you for your grub collection redemptions. We'll knock out as many as we can here in 35 minutes, and then we'll get into the rest of our redeems. So a soda redeem. I'm sure there's some Bonnie treats to catch up on, so we'll get Bonnie in here. Get some treat redeems, and then we'll get to the wheel, I promise. Got a brand new one. I'm actually kind of interested to see how people are going to take this next wheel. Not that I did anything too different or anything, but my prep time has not been as big, I guess, as it has previously, because there's just been a lot going on. So I've made some interesting choices, which I think I'm hoping people will find interesting, but we'll see. And a quick, I guess, admin note: plan is to stream through next week. However, I've got some family coming into town. Starting tomorrow. So I don't know at this exact moment in time when the streams will be, but the intention is still to do 3 streams. It is quite likely that I'm going to stick to my usual schedule, meaning Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. But if you're a person who intends to come back to the stream, yeah, just keep your eyes peeled. I'll post something in Discord, as well as on Blue Sky as per usual. That way you can see when I'll be around. You can hit the follow button and spin the wheel of Twitch notifications, but who knows if you'll get there or not. So anyways, that's the quick update on that. All is a wheel of Yoda stories except for one run of Indie Desktop. I think we're fresh out of Yoda stories. I think they're all done. That green lightsaber run that was on this past month, I think was the last one. I also believe that there's no more Indie Desktop anymore either, but I did not actually run a comb through that. But I guess that's no surprise. I would not expect either of them on the wheel this time through, because I don't think they're there. Make them collect grubs. There you go. I'm trying to think of like what my family would think of this particular challenge, and be like, they'd just be like, why? Which is the right answer, to be fair. But yeah, Iron Brew is great. I'm a big fan of Iron Brew as well. Though I'll say this, I prefer the full sugar classic Iron Brew whenever possible. No shade to folks drinking the sugar-free or other concoctions therein. Although I'll say this, there was a couple of weird ones. So Dark Shocks very kindly got me a whole like pseudo case of Iron Brew at UKSG. I guess a couple UKSGs back at this point. Whenever I ran Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, Dark Shocks provided some like limited flavor ones that were on this. I think I did them on the stream, and they were really good. So maybe they shouldn't be so limited, I guess. If the Iron Brew folks are lurking for your consideration, whatever you had like a year ago, if they're gone, bring them back. Please. Boom, boom, boom. No feeble files, very good. That kind of makes sense.
One at a time. The last thing I need is them colonizing my trousers.
Oh, do I already have one? Yeesh. Brain fart moment. So anybody wondering, why don't you just keep picking them up over here? That's why. The game won't let you do it. Glows under UV light. Does it? I wouldn't be surprised. But that would be news to me. I think the most like interesting thing about Iron Brew is like the ad campaigns for Iron Brew have been pretty memorable. Some very interesting like just advertisements that I've seen for it. Delicious Iron Brew. Oh, it does? Amazing. Okay. I don't think I have a UV light here, but I'll have to look that up or something. Grubs. Maps. Grubs. Ways I could reduce the prep time. You're probably right. Oh. Haven't checked that it actually does, but yeah, like fits the story that it could. Yeah, I'm not really sure why it hasn't taken... I guess it has kind of a unique taste to it. Anytime that I go back home, like I've found it in some like international sections of the supermarket, and I've picked it up and had it with some friends like back in New York. And I think for those folks, like anyone who doesn't like it is like, this tastes too much like cough syrup. Which I understand kind of that thing to it too. So I wonder if because it is, I don't know, it has some elements that is similar to like a Robitussin or something. Might be why they didn't market it too hard outside of the UK, at least from a purely American standpoint. But living over here, I have a plenty of stores nearby that carry the whole suite of Iron Brew, which is great. Okay, that's actually not a bad idea, Summer Galaxy. Eyes are cooking right now. That's not a bad idea. We could do that. I kind of half thought, and hopefully you laugh at this, I thought that you were just going to be like, you should just kind of like start doing a variety stream, because then you could play through all the games that you need to learn. I was like, that actually is true, but yeah. Hey, iDoc, no, nothing, haven't missed it yet. We're doing a little bit of Grub collection, just kind of catching everything up here. We've got a soda redeem to follow, some Bonnie treats, and then we're doing wheel reveal, so hey, right on time, I guess. Nice to see ya. Yeah, we could test it out I probably won't do it for this particular wheel because I've got everything kind of set in place, but maybe we could do a test one in the upcoming year here. Let's see how it performs. Not that it matters, I guess. But the thing that got me this time around was just like work and some IRL stuff have been just absolutely crazy the past like couple of months. So it's been like, and then the GDQ thing popped up, and I was cramming UKSG submissions in, and then suddenly it's like, oh, GDQ's tomorrow. Okay, got to do that. And then, you know, it's like, oh wait, and I woke up today and I was like, oh right, the wheel is today. So normally I kind of like chip away at these things over the course of the month. But yeah, we're kind of through the lot of it. I was talking to Meows earlier about stuff where it's kind of the only real like big project that's coming on in the background with the stream is UKSG Simon the Sorcerer, which for anybody curious is at the end of January. I think it's the 31st and the 1st of February, 2-day event. And I'm on the 1st. I'll be on the Sunday. But we've got some lead time on that, and that should pretty easily de-rust, which I'm excited about. I mean, the run today was within, I believe, my estimate, so it's that's a really nice feeling because that was not the cleanest run in the world. So that's exciting to see. But yeah, other than that, it's like I got to. I'm doing a couple stream changes again. Hopefully, getting the alerts back. That's something I'm gonna do. Still working on Mystery of the Druids, and then the next big project is working on the first plays, which have had some ideas about and tested a few things, and they haven't really landed the way I wanted to. So I've been trying to tinker with stuff for a while, but I've been a little too caught up with everything else the past month or so. But yeah, we'll get there. We're gonna get there. Lots of games to play. No complaints from me. It's a good problem to have. Too many good video games. And maybe some cursed ones too. I can't, I guess, vouch for every game that we're gonna play on this channel, but I assume that they'll be good. Even Mystery of the Druids was really good in its own little way. I'm really excited to get back into some more Longest Journey, though. I don't know, gotten very into that game. I really like it. It's gonna keep being good. I'm for better or worse, I'm in on that game now. I'm gonna really try to get good at it at the speed run. It's happening. But I think what it's all kind of leaning towards now is it's basically getting, you know, each run is getting cleaner and cleaner and cleaner. So it's a reps based thing, so we just got to keep running it. And then there's a handful of things that I need to start doing some proper science with. I need to run basically every dialogue tree, or at least every long dialogue tree through the ringer. I need to make sure that they make sense. Would love to cut down on a whole bunch of those like conversations in France between the fisherman and the captain guy. I already know that you can cut down on some of the fisherman stuff, but I'm curious if we can get the captain one, you know, a lot shorter. That would be terrific because there's a ton of time I lose in that. And we've already done some improvements compared to the other runs on the board too, so we're gonna chip away at it and we're gonna get there. It's a race against time if my sanity or the time hits. We're gonna have to see. Stay tuned. Hey, Electric Dragon. Welcome in, a good grub to you as well. Just a little old-fashioned holiday grub catch-up. Yeah, grub, ketchup. Oh, that's my bad. Phrasing. Well played. We're definitely going to make it to 18-8 today. And like Summer was saying earlier, we're drawing ever closer to the 19K. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-dum, bum. Okay. Oh, you know, I was going through some of the games on the in the wheel pool right now, and there's a handful that I'm very, very interested in. But there's a couple that I need to double check with the submitters. Some details. So if you're if you get a DM from me on Discord or something, don't be alarmed. It's just me checking in on a couple things for details, because the good news is we've cut down on the wheel quite a bit. We're doing really good work on working down the backlog for what it's worth. So I'm starting to look at some of these deeper cut runs. But there's some particular details that I'm not 100% on, like what it means and or where I find a particular thing. So yeah, I'm honestly, this is always like one of my favorite parts of the stream is starting to like build the wheel out for the next time. And because basically when I start building everything out, I usually put together like 40 games that I'm really, really interested, or 40 entries. And then based on time and kind of like what's going on, they get kind of whittled down to the 20 or so that I use. But yeah, I'm really excited to get through some of these new ones that are now. Like this past month, I was really stoked in particular to be able to learn the speedrun to Space Quest 1. Like that was a strangely fun game to speedrun. I could see going absolutely insane trying to get the world record on that, but it's definitely an entertaining speedrun. That's kind of think how I feel about all text parsers. They're like incredibly fun, but I'm like very much bad at them. But maybe this is the year, 2026. I get good at a text parser game. Finally do a proper King's Quest rerun or something. I think King's Quest 2 is actually on there as well. I think I've only played King's Quest 2 in recent times on the AGS like fan remake of it, which was pretty fun. But playing the AGI kind of original, I don't think I've played it since I was a youngster. But I think that's on the wheel somewhere. I'll have to address that at some point. Maybe today. Or maybe not. Who knows? Game conditions of who's Leela. Yeah, Lila. Leela? Lila. I don't know. We'll have to see what's on there. I'm not playing any of my cards quite yet. There's definitely some interesting entries, though. We're rolling the dice on a few things here today. I'm quite interested to see what the reception is. Okay, 15 minutes left. What have you knocked through? About 20 minutes, 15 to go, a little over halfway. Happy 18.8. Let's go. Someone's gonna want more first plays. I think everybody wants more first plays to some degree. Like I said, we'll get the alerts back, and then I'll address some of the first place stuff. At some point, I would I might just take a full stream, by the way, and just do some longest journey for like a whole stream. I think I'm at some point going to do that. Maybe not this upcoming week. But that is something that I wouldn't mind doing. Since it is such a long journey, it'd be fun to just embrace it for a stream. Holy cow. Arm is definitely feeling that Dark Side Detective run yesterday. My goodness. I feel like I pitched 6 innings yesterday. I'm really glad that run went smoothly, though. It was it's one of those games that it was, I don't know, I guess it's pretty easy in terms of like getting back into it. It's pretty fun. But there's a couple spots that can be quite difficult. Case 2, the one in the library, Tome Alone. That one has some pretty wacky flags to try to set, and that one went really, really well. Between like getting the photocopier to work and picking up the Lovecraft book, you have to do like a bunch of unrelated things to make that happen. Make both of those things happen, I should say. So happy that went well. I think I mentioned it during the run, but the actual holiday episode, Case 7, by Hard. That one is also a very particular case in terms of setting flags and getting things done. There was a time where it was really tough for me to remember how to get the phone call to work when we're trying to get up to the top floor, up to the roof. And then there's a couple other ones that are kind of annoying. In particular, the changing the fountain to cotton candy. You have to basically do a bunch of, again, unrelated things, even if you have all the items that you need to make it happen. But yeah, that run went really, really smooth, all things considered, which is good. I think there might be one entry that's missed. I can have a look after the grubs are done really quick. But I've been trying to keep it up to date. I think the last time I updated it might have been on Tuesday. Was there smoke coming off the mouse buttons? Yeah, I think so. Might have to replace this thing soon. I'm just beating it into the ground. Missing the note about who added it. Oh, my bad. The good news is I've got like a master list of everything, so when somebody submits something, the bot picks it up and dumps it into a text document for me. So I've got everything. Everything is saved in there. I'll grab that after this next 10 minutes and 30 seconds, though. Appreciate you keeping it honest for me here. It's easy for me to kind of forget about these. The system I had was pretty automated. and I've had to kind of rebuild it back since doing the OS change, and we're in relatively a good spot, but a couple things that have to be done manually. In particular, adding stuff to that to the wheel pool has to be a manual process. The public pool, I should say. There's a hidden secret one for me where it does get entered in there locally on my machine. And it was so the lychee jelly drink is the only thing left in the fridge after today's redemption. So the white gourd beverage was redeemed earlier. Anishiwa, I think, got that one. So save your points perhaps for the next stream for that lychee jelly drink, I suppose. I haven't had it yet. We're going to have a sip of it after the grubs here. So we shall see. What? Yeah, the soda gimmick continues to live on. Somehow the grubs do as well. It's such a weird stream. I'm glad for it, grateful for it. 8 minutes left, people. What can we do in 8 minutes? Definitely gonna put a dent in this current 100 we're working through here. Before you know it, probably end of next stream, we'll be at 19k. Well, 18.9. Meaning we're within striking distance of 19k. It's only a number of streams now. Kind of see the light there. When it's road to 20k. A fifth of the way done. Can you believe it? Do grub. Chipping away. So yeah, white gourd drink. Not sure what to expect with that one. There's multiple kinds of gourds out there. Is white gourd a specific flavor? Like a specific type of gourd? Or is it just any old gourd? It just happens to be white. It'll be interesting to see how that comes through. Hard to say. Boom. All right. Ooh, we're coming down to the final 5. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a pretty big stretch, I think, when we take this break here, because make sure this arm gets shook out a little bit. It's always the day after, right? Or really, I guess it'd be 2 days after if you're working out. But arm is cooking. It's actually kind of nice having Simon the Sorcerer be the opening run today, because that's not like an intensive input type of game. In fact, it kind of rewards you for less inputs. It's kind of a cross between an AGS game and, I don't know, something else. But less is more in that one. The more you spam, the more trouble you're probably going to get into. There's moments where you want to go pretty hard on it, but it's a nice casual warm-up. We'll have to see how the wheel treats me later, though, because I'm sure there's a few things on there that's where we're going to feel the burn. No pain, no gain, though. But yeah, I think within the last few minutes here we should get above the threshold we kind of want, because I would love to, like I said, get to 18.9 for next stream. I think we can do it here. 3 minutes left. We're gonna cross 40. That should be plenty enough to, I think, do what we need to do. That's right. Going for those speedrun gains. Yeah, the 2-day thing is was definitely the case when I was competitively running. You go out and do like a pretty big workout, and you'd be, you know, feeling it the next day, certainly, but it was 2 days after that you'd do it. Or if you're go out there and you do a race or something, you'd usually feel it. Like you do a race on Saturday, and it was always Monday. Legs are just jello after that. It's funny because it usually feels better after you go out there for another run. So like your Monday, you get out there and get some miles or something, and by the end of the run you're feeling okay. But certainly when you're starting, it's absolutely brutal. But you got to work all that that tissue out, get rid of all the blood in there, everything moving. Yeah, pacing yourself is the way to go. That's definitely the way to go. Ooh, hello. Got a little click drag there on accident. That's the other way you can move guy brushes, using the mouse. A while back I did a mouse-only run. I think Archie submitted it to the wheel of the first chapter of Tales. It's kind of interesting. Okay, actually, we put a pretty big dent in this. This is looking real good right now in our final 6 seconds. Can we get one more? We'll get one more grub, I guess. I think it's going to cross now. do one grub. One grub of interest because it took me 3 streams to get caught up here. Okay, perfect. All right, we finished with 18,848 grubs. Let's make sure we save our progress. Very good. Thank you for the good grubs, everyone. Let's get the timer cleared out there. And bring you back here. Okay. We should have time to do all of these things and still squeeze a run in, which is lovely. So here's the plan. I'm going to take a break. When I return, Bonnie Treat Ketchup, Soda Redemption, Wheel Reveal, and a spin. That's the goal here. So I'm going to quickly move to a BRB state here, enjoy the tunes, and when I return all of those things, hang tight.
shafts of light. Come and sup with me tonight. Waters 3 have I fatigue. Brew a tempest now for me.
Hello, friends. We're back. Bonnie almost didn't make it. She was very, very comfortable in the bed snoozing. And Meowus managed to get her up here for some treat redemption action here. So I think we've got 4. So we've got 4 to catch up on here, I believe. Oh, this actually might be 3. Yeah, it looks like 3. I'll give her 4, because I got 4 out here. So this one's on me. Taking time out of our busy sleep schedule to come in here and say hello. We've got 2 from Asaku. Here's number 1. Number 2 from Asaku. And then finally, Commander Rob with the most recent treat redemption. Thank you very much to you both. Get some pets in here for good measure. Very, very sleepy Bonnie here. All right. Excellent. Yeah. The quad treat will make it all okay, I think. Yeah, off she goes, back to bed. Yeah, directly back to bed. Okay, so let's move some things around here. So we've got another redemption to take care of. This is from Anishiwa. It's the White Gourd drink. Here we are. Let's see. Oh, I guess it's this way. White Gourd drink. I guess that's the white gourd in question. Yeah, not too sure what the story is going to be here with this one. TS White Gourd drink. Water, dried white gourd, 5%. Sugar flavor, dried white. Is this? So my biggest worry with this is down to, is this going to have some solids in here? Product of Taiwan. Like, is this are we dealing with chunks here? Or is this a smooth beverage? This is the question. Yeah, it is rippled. This is rippled. This is like for some reason it's nice and like normal here, but it is rippled down here, but it's just a rippled can. Meow's found this one, which is the other reason that I'm a little bit worried about it. She has a way of sniffing these things out, but let's crack it open and see how it goes. Okay, absolutely no noise at all. So I don't think this is carbonated. Don't love that. Oh boy. Rib for your pleasure. Okay, so this is a lot more savory than I had expected. Again, this gourd in question here. Just I don't know what I was expecting. Okay. Well, let's see how it goes. It could be great, right? It could be great. What is going on here? Okay. It's definitely a drink. It's definitely liquid. Let's talk about the good things. I haven't gotten any chunks in here quite yet. Now, then again, a lot of them tend to get stuck to the bottom. So there's still time. But the taste of this is not one that I particularly like. I guess the can's kind of cool. That's a plus. Interesting can. It's got that kind of green color, like it could be good for you or something. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm being healed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay. What I was worried about has happened, I think. Okay. This is sort of a weird double-edged sword situation here, because that sip that I took was initially really nice, because suddenly it got a little fruity. The problem is it also got a little chunky, and that is something that I was not excited about. So I'm kind of torn on how this is going. Okay. So, well, this aftertaste is dreadful. I'm trying to think of how to describe this. It sort of has the same, kind of, I don't know, kind of taste and smell in particular, of something kind of on the more savory side. Like, if you were to like, I don't know, cook up some aromatics, you know, some mirepoix like type of thing, which is normally a lovely type of thing, but it's got a very aromatic type of thing going on the nose, which isn't what you want when you're having a beverage, in my opinion. And so it kind of has tasted that way. It almost has this kind of earthy kind of flavor to it, which is kind of why I wasn't really enjoying this. Not earthy like a tea, earthy like a dirt. Like I'm like it's kind of got a dirt sort of thing to it. That has now shifted into something a little bit more fruity. It kind of has a sweet tea sort of taste to it now. However, everything else other than the taste, so the smell and kind of the aftertaste as well, remains to have this sort of like savory, I don't know, it almost has like a smoky kind of thing going on. I might be losing my mind. You might be watching me lose my mind right now. Oh, it smells so bad though. The other thing that scares me is there hasn't been any chunks in the last couple of sips that I've had, so I don't know if they were intended. Hard to say. After the milk drink, I don't know what's going on, but as you folks probably know, let's have a look at what's really going on in here. Maybe it gets better when we open it up. We gotta get that open water, open air. Okay, this appears to be clear. I don't know what I got. That's very concerning, actually. Let me really quick just have a little look inside the can. Maybe only a couple popped out? It's still kind of heavy. Just shining my, like my phone flashlight in here. It's just a heavy can. There's nothing in here. This is, well, so the bottom, I don't know if I can do this without pouring this everywhere, but it literally is like a soup can type of thing going on here. I should probably check and make sure this is still fresh. Okay, 2027, we're good. Oh, golly. I've been offline for 20 minutes, that's right. I'm just passed out in the chair right now, in reality. Oh my goodness. This is, So in the drink, this is the rest that's in there. It's got a lovely color. Yeah, this is... It's got such a strange scent to it because I am getting both scents in here. And it's way more like... Because I'm getting the fruitiness, but I'm also getting this kind of disgusting taste at the same time. And yeah, I can't imagine anyone was expecting this, right? Here's your gourd, the gourd in question, and the color of the actual beverage. It's a little Christmassy. It looks red and green to me. I don't know if it really is. You have to forgive me, but... I don't really like this. I don't think it's very good. I think that I could do without the string. Like, I want to try to like this. There's a fruit sugary element in here that was good. Sorry, the aftertaste is really, it hits you. But it is so overwhelming with whatever this other scent and taste is that you just get a little punch of the sugar and you're like, ooh, and then you're then sucker punched with the rest of it. It's pretty bad. I don't know. I'm not a fan. Maybe this is something other people would like. If you kind of like a very complicated drink that comes in a tin can, this could be your drink. This could be for you. Ash pumpkin. I did mention there was kind of a smoky sort of thing to this, and that is so prevalent, especially on the nose. I mean, it's atrocious. It really is overwhelming. It's not a very good beverage. We'll have to see how this how this one shakes out. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna set that down for a minute. I'm actually gonna have a little bit of water here. See if we can cleanse the palate. Maybe this is why I gotta get everything cleared out. Love winter melon tea. I mean, maybe it could be the fact that, you know, this could just be a bad batch, or maybe this, you know, this blend is not really good, and the tea might be the way to do it. I think it could embrace some of these flavors a bit better. But yeah, this is really just kind of like some trash with some sugar, and it kind of just works in a really strange way. It just got such an awful smell. But I guess, honestly, if it wasn't good in the can, that was your kind of saving grace there. I don't know. It doesn't work for me. It could be great for other folks. Don't take my word for it. I'm just some guy on the internet. But white gourd drink, not a huge fan. Oh. That was a little bit too much for me. All right. Let's see if we can, maybe that was all we needed. We just got to clean the palate. Maybe had a little bit of coffee left in there. I was just out, Meows is making some cupcakes out there, some banana chocolate cupcakes, I think, which smelled lovely. So then maybe the pivot, you know, from one thing to the next, well, you know, was the problem. Oh, muffins, not cupcakes, sorry. That's a good point. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't have any chunks in it. Again, a little bit concerning that I did get a couple chunks. Don't know where those came from, but yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna pass on that particular soda in terms of purchasing it again. But thank you, Anishiwa, for redeeming the white gourd drink. Some powerful stuff there. I'm gonna have to live with for the rest of the day, certainly. Some of the best cheeses also smell really bad, that is true. But some of the worst cheeses are just bad. Hard to say. Oh, it's like all over my... Oh. Not great. Alright. Let's pivot. I think it's time to reveal the wheel. Let's make it happen here. I've got a few things to do here to make this work. Pivot. Oh boy. Okay, so hopefully this is just gonna work. It's always fun putting these wheel things together because it's such a crapshoot. Okay. Let's see, is this going to just work? Question mark. I think it will. By golly, I think it will. All right. So this is our current wheel. This is the one we just knocked through, right? I think these have been added to the archive, but let me just double check here. Yeah, we're good on these. All right. Let's get rid of that. Have we ever revealed one in December before? This is our first ever December... Oh, no, here we go. I was going to say that. We must have. All right. Nice and holiday ready to go. All right. What happened to that? Hang on one moment. One moment to find chat. Yeah, maybe I will take... Oh, can I have a thumbprint cookie? I think I will actually take one of those, Meows, if you don't mind dropping one in here. Because all that's happening right now is I've just have that taste permeating. Okay. All right, folks, we've got new wheel action here. So, as I was saying before, this one is a little bit of a twist because it got thrown together extremely last minute. Yeah, my bad on that. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is actually kind of great. So, Meows made gingerbread cookies last night, as well as some thumbprint cookies. I do need this right now. Now that's good. That's good. All right, let's get into it. New wheel. Bam. So yeah, with kind of these things of coming together last minute, I decided to take another twist on this to see if we could both knock down a bunch of things on the wheel, but also allow me to basically quickly move into it. There's also a bunch of really cool things on here. So first off, and this will kind of set the tone for the whole thing. There was a submission from KC, shout out to KC, with a very, very charming game that I think we can do in one session. So this will be a first play, but it's a game called Later Alligator. And if anybody hasn't seen this, it looks very fun. So we're gonna do. So this is an any percent run. Maybe we'll do an any percent run of it as well. But this will be at least honored initially as a first play. The next couple are going to follow the same kind of, I guess, theme here. I've been recently derusting the Darkside Detective, so why not tap into some Darkside Detective? There's been a Case 1 submission in there from Spade for a while, so this will be like a, I don't know, probably a 20-minute, 30-minute session of Case 1 grinding, because the whole thing is done in like a minute. So we'll try to do a couple of grinds on that, see if we can get some of these. Again, kind of following suit here. This is sort of an interesting one. I thought a lot about how I wanted to do this, but for folks that don't know, I've actually never played Fumble in the Dark, which is the yeah, that was a misspeak. I promise it's a loving term that I accidentally said. Folks is just so close to that, so yeah. Anyway. I've never played the second Darkside Detective game, so I figured what a good way to do so than to utilize this Electric Dragon redemption here. So it's basically a Case 1 any % run, but because I haven't played it before, we'll probably play through Case 1 for the first time and then do a couple runs of it. I've got no idea how long it is. I was talking to Finesse about this last night before the run started, and he was saying that a lot of these are longer than usual, like longer than the first game kind of a thing. So it could be a, I don't know, could be chunky. We'll see how it goes, but it'll be a first play, and then we'll at least do an 80% run at the end of it, because I imagine that it's, yeah, no more early crew. But yeah, it's a something I thought would be fun. And after derusting Darkside Detective, it was again, the game is so charming and fun that I was like, oh, I would love to play some more of it. So kind of, you know, we also have to play the second game before the third game comes out, and since it's in development apparently now, we gotta get crack-a-lacking on that. The next one, I think we just need to do. I think it's been too long since one of these has been on the wheel, so a little Bonnie Crunch %, a little crunch runs for the bubs. So that one comes in from Snooster. Thank you, Snooster. Okay, next one comes in. Again, I'm gonna twist it a little bit to make this one work, and I think Galaxy submitted this, so I think Galaxy will be okay with it. But this is another Spy Fox submission, Operation Ozone. So I'm going to do this one as a first play, and then we can run it back as an 80% run if we want to. But I figured Galaxy would be okay either way with the first play or not. But I was like, I can probably do this in a session or two, so I was like, this one totally fits in here. And I really liked the last Spy Fox game a lot, so I think it was like, it's all good, I think. Next one, I'm going back to the well on this one, and I think I would have put this on even if I had the time to prep, but this also has the uplift that it was on the wheel kind of recently, but it's just kind of I love this little run. But it's Final Fantasy X again. Waka asked to see that move one more time %. I had a lot of fun. I think it was a couple wheels. Was it this past wheel? Might have been the last wheel. I don't remember. One or two before. But anyways, we'll run that one back. A little Final Fantasy X. Felt like doing that one again. So shout out to Summer for putting that in. What do we have? Okay, so this is an interesting one here. This is I guess we'll just put it on the board. I'm sure iDoc is out there. This is called Growing My Grandpa. I had no idea what this game was, and earlier today I had a look at it, and it is certainly a game. And so this is a first play, and it seems like it's going to be an experience. I think we can beat it in a session again, so we're going to do a little bit of Growing My Grandpa. So there you go. Pretty excited about that. I also saw this other submission from iDoc, which I was quite interested in because I actually have played this game kind of recently. And I was like, you know what? I think this was maybe intended to be a first play, but because I've already played it, we'll try to do an any % run of it. And that's the Case of the Golden Idol. Very cool game, which I enjoyed thoroughly. This, like, a couple weekends ago, I played... let's see, I played through Golden Idol. I haven't played any of the DLC stuff yet, but just like the original box of cases, as well as Root Trees Are Dead, and just had like a very sleuthy weekend, and it was so fun. It was great. So we'll do an any % run of Case of the Golden Idol. RIP to my arm. I think that's going to be a click fest. So, but that'll be that. The next one. This is one of the newer submissions. We were talking about this not terribly long ago. It's a game that I played when it came out, completely forgot about it, and then we were discussing it in chat, and Archie submitted it. But Pre-Flight Panic, which it has a pretty wild speedrun. It's very, very quick, I believe. So we'll probably do a little session of Pre-Flight Panic, and that'll be a good time. So yeah, should be good. I haven't played it, I don't think, since the Dev Diary thing came out, so it'll be a fun one. All right, so moving on. This next one, I think, is just to kind of not necessarily fill the gap, because that would underplay this quite a bit. But I've just noticed that in the wheel pool, there is a very sparse amount of Monkey Island left in here. I think there's only a few Monkey Island runs. One of which is this one, Return to Monkey Island. So I popped it on here. We must have some Monkey Island presents. So yeah, this is Return to Monkey Island %, which is basically, I guess it's a meme category. I don't know if this is an official one or not. We should probably add it if so. But it's yeah, basically try to get to Monkey Island as quick as you can. So this is kind of maybe it's almost like a Swordmaster %, if you will, of Return to Monkey Island. So we're chucking that one in there. But outside of this run, I think we may have 1 or 2 more Return to Monkey Island runs and a Curse Mega Monkey run. I think that's all the Monkey Island on the board. Actually, with the exception of a Special Edition Light % mode, which I'm gonna have to relearn actually how to make that work. But anyways, that's a submission for another time. Okay, this next one is a little bit of swing towards the fences. It's a game that I played through a while back, and have since caught up with the new One Short Eye video for it, so we're gonna give it a go. Dagger of Amun-Ra. Try to get a best ending run in there. If this gets hit for some reason today, I may kick it to the next stream only because I want to make sure my notes are in a good place, because they are a mess right now. But a little Dagger of Amun-Ra would be quite fun, I think. All right. The next one comes in. Another first play that I think people, I hope, will have fun. You'll see there's been a little bit of a theme here because, I don't know, Steam sale is a heck of a drug, right? But this is a little putt-putt travels through time. So I'm going to do this one again as a first play, and if we want to honor an any % run afterwards, very happy to do so. But a little putt-putt coming in there. Get your putt-putt emotes out. Pour one out for putt-putt. All right. And hey, Casey, nice to see you. Yeah, a little later alligator. I'm really excited about it. It looks like a very charming little video game. Excellent. We're going to pivot heavily now. We're going from a very family-friendly, happy putt-putt game to this other game that Bernie submitted a heck of a long time ago. That seems to be pretty cool. I have no real idea what it's about other than, I read the description on Steam. But Bernie's got some pretty good taste in games, so I'm kind of excited to see what this comes out to be. And this is a first play of the Unfinished Swan. Because I believe they can finish this game in a session, maybe 2, and that is kind of the bit there. If it's really, really short, obviously we can do a speedrun of it, of course. But I'm leveraging the fact that there's no category on here, and we're just going to do a little first play of it. It could be fun. The next, we're going back to a classic, an absolute classic, a game that I have very regularly considered going back to maybe speedrunning again at some point. And that's Full Throttle. A little bit of Full Throttle Remastered on the board. Grubby dropped that one in, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna get down that old mine road and do it again. It is a good game. Oh, perfect. Okay, good to hear. So a little Full Throttle on the board here. This next one scares me. It scares me a lot. But I believe in myself. I believe in the power of the cards. And maybe I can do this. We're returning to something from last month, but with a very different kind of challenge here. And that is Mad Dog. We're going back to Mad Dog Williams. But as you can see, Santa has requested I'm not allowed to use saves, or Santa gets his points back. So, we're going to try to finish a run with no saves. That is the wild and crazy challenge here. I'm kind of, as I say that out loud, I get a little bit worried. But that is that's where we're at right now. Okay, moving on. A game that I really, really love. A game that I am particularly bad at speedrunning, and hoping that I can improve upon it as and when this gets hit. Little game called The Dig. We return to digging out there in space. A perpetual points machine. Well, the thing is, I guess if I fail the run, then I just have to restart it again. We could just have a 4-hour session of Mad Dog, and one of them might hit, right? It's a tough one. I can't use these two things together. Like music to my ears. All right, so this next one is kind of just, I forgot this entry was in here, and I thought like maybe I should sit down and really like learn and play this game a ton, and then I realized actually it might be fun to just kind of like, this is a, again, I think this is a pretty short category. We might be able to do a couple of them. But yeah, this is another Archie banger submission here. A little Garfield cart. So this is to do the lasagna cup as quick as possible. As a big fan of Mario Kart, I'm going to try to apply my Mario Kart skills to that particular run there. So that's for all you Garfield fans out there. And yeah, speaking of some real classics, there's been a little bit of chatter about this game actually in Speedy Adventures on and off. That was kind of the inspiration for this next one. Little Salmon Max Hit the Road. Very, very good video game. Yeah, we should stream that on a Monday, actually. But yeah, Little Salmon Max Hit the Road. Just a good old video game. A very fun speed run. I'll be excited to get back to that one as well. What else do we have here? A couple more. The next one is a game that I have actually done a first play on this channel, but I've never done a speed run of it. I kind of think it might go horribly, but that will be the fun of it. 80 Days. We're going to do an any % run of 80 days. Very interesting. It should be a quite a run here. In fact, let me just double check that I have that, in fact, installed on the computer still, because that would be important. We do not. So let's fire that up in the background. Okay. Finally, the last spot on the wheel. I don't think my last run of this was very good. So we're coming back with a vengeance, perhaps, or maybe not. We'll see how it goes. But it's another solid classic, I think. Stripes submitted message in a haunted mansion. Senior detective. So we're gonna return to the mansion. Hasta la pizza, whatever the thing was. And that's the wheel. That's what we're doing. That's what we've got here. Hasta la pasta, thank you. The fact that I said something about pizza makes me very, very worried about how much Druids I've been playing lately. So, yeah, that's what we've got. And actually, this is wheel number 6. So this is our final wheel. We've got through 6, well, we've created 6 wheels this year. I didn't say pizza. That's when you know that I've gone too far. That's when you know. But excellent stuff. Yeah, a good mixture of some kind of shorter first plays mixed with some new speedruns, new to me speedruns, and then some classics. So it's a little bit of a balance. And we'll have to see how it goes. I'm hoping things will be smooth. But it probably won't be. It'll be good. Little spooky grandpa horror, yeah. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'll bring you folks back up here. If you want to see the wheel yourself, you can check out the link there. I'm going to do just a smidge of admin work here to make sure all of these are pulled off of the wheel pool appropriately. So we'll just kind of jam out here with this Mega Man track. While I get that happening. And then I'll build the wheel out as well. The wheel. A wheel within a wheel. Okay. Waka asked to see that move one more time. It is like the ultimate category, right? It's basically get to that point where he says the voice line. And that's time. Oh, jeez. There we go. Thought I just killed my stream there for a second. Did not. And I forgot, this Dagger of Amun-Ra submission is the second oldest on the wheel. Second only to Slames James's I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream submission. Which is going to be in the mixture probably for a first play soon. I think that will take me more than a sitting to do. There was a putt-putt question. Putt-Putt Goes to the Moon. I have not played that one yet. I believe that when I picked up Putt-Putt Goes Back in Time, or whatever it's called, I think I picked up both the Putt-Putt collection and the Spy Fox collections, because they're all on sale right now. For anybody interested, they're still there on Steam at least. So the world is our oyster as far as humongous games are concerned. Boy, this soda is not sitting well in my tummy right now. So that's going to be an interesting. Keep your eyes peeled on that. This was summer submission. Perfect. That one moves up. Garfield cart. Salmon Max hit the road. That's a June submission. Yes. All right. I think we're all set there. Let me just make a quick adjustment on the bot here. Oh, weird. No worries, Anishiwa. I will survive. What am I missing here? Oh, here we go. Okay. So after all of that, the cost to add a game to the wheel pool has gone down 2,000 double eagles. So that's good news. And wheel is looking good here, folks. Okay. I think we're ready. Thanks for bearing with. We'll just have a sip of water here, and then we'll kick this thing off. I'm gonna have to try like maybe a winter melon tea, as you folks were talking about. Maybe I'm just kind of, you know, I need to grow my palate a different way. You know, this is... It's probably it's probably a me problem. No, I've got it down. Yeah, the next one's 34. Yeah, it's like just on the cusp. Just on the cusp. All right. There it is. Pick the right scene, woofs. Very good. All right, so here's our new wheel. Yeah, the only thing I'll say for this on this is if we do hit, for whatever reason, Dagger of Amun-Ra, we will kick off the next Spin Sunday with that one, only because I want to clean those notes up a little bit. The rest of these, we'll just kind of roll with it and see what happens. Here we go. Big spin. Big spin, big spin. Okay, return to Monkey Island. Kicking it off. A little return to Monkey Island. Excellent. Okay. Very good. Nice crowded wheel. Look at this. I love when they're all on there. It looks very exciting. All right, let's get that moving. Bring y'all back here. This should be able to get fired up right now. Do I have notes for this run? I must. Return to Monkey Island is the one game, and I agree with everybody who is saying it's kind of an underrun game. I completely agree. But this is, I'm part of the problem. I have not actually really done a proper run of any of these. I have one run, I think, listed on the casual mode board, and that is about it. I need to amend that at some point. Oh, the January wheel week. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. Because otherwise I'll forget about it. Let's see, how many days would this be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 days. All right, cool. That will do. Start it up. Good shout, iDoc. Hey, Elliot. Nice to see you. First play week goal. It could be good. Just like a week of the longest journey. That could be kind of fun. Should we do 2 community challenges at the same time? Is that too crazy? Okay. Let's move into here. Boom. Can get rid of these for now. Need to get live split fired back up. Double music. Okay, so you should be able to hear it, but not see it. That is intended for better or worse. I would like to get this into a windowed mode really quick here before we start really goofing around with this. Okay, that looks a lot better. Get rid of this. Get to enjoy the little soundtrack, though, at the very least. Underrated soundtrack. Return to Monkey Island. So good. Return to Monkey Island. Return to Monkey Island %. Cool. That ought to work. Okay, I think we're gonna see it here in just a moment. Boop. All right, cool. I'm gonna reboot it one more time here. Da-dum, da-dum, dum, dum, da-dum. Ba-da-da-boop-ba-doo. Okay. If all works correctly, this should just fire up and capture. Yes. Cool. Where did chat go? There you are. Bring you on the same screen. The longest journey challenge. It could just be that. At the very least, one of the like streams upcoming is going to be probably a full session of it, because I've been very much enjoying that. Let me just pull up some notes on the side here. I want to say that I remember all of the things that I need to do. But in the same breath, I'm very prepared that I don't. That I'm going to miss something pretty major. So I'm just preparing myself here a bit. Oh, I should probably get these speed things together, right? Hang on. Let me do this. Sorry, there's a little bit of prep that needs to be done for this. In fact, I might not do, because I actually can't open the Imager link anymore. That shows how to do some of this stuff. Cool, we'll just play it as is. It's all good. My hands need a workout, right? Anyway. Here we go. All right. Game on. I believe time just begins when we hit new game here. On difficulty selection. All right. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. So I believe that we need to do this on hard mode. I could be wrong. I forget what the official rule of it is, but we'll do it on hard mode for this. At the very least.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best. Wow.
Okay.
I once got a skirt.
Oh, it locks up when I click out as well. This is so cool. Okay. I could have sworn that I had notes for this somewhere. Because I've done, like, multiple runs of this now. Anyways.
Curvy dog that was bigger than my head.
They put it on a...
You kid.
Can we get a...
Sure, that's
I know what a...
good for you.
I guess...
Hey, I know coins fall out of people's pockets.
They put it on a leg. They put it on...
There we go, jeez.
I'll bring this...
You'd be what I got.
Alright, so I think gotta use this with this to get in here.
It isn't a fake...
Alright, cool. I think that's all we need out of here.
What can we get?
tastes like enough for a...
Perfect!
Take 'em.
What are you?
What?
Just kidding.
Been a while since I played this. This is such a fun game.
So, what do you want to do?
I don't know.
Okay, so I think we're clear now to start going
Some places you go have...
this way.
That's my... Hey, D.
Hey, Chuck.
We just got...
I'm making a...
Give me that. There. See you right.
Right.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I think we have to talk to these folks quick, right?
Never mind.
Maybe not. We might just be able to go.
Are we done here? We might not be able to...
Yeah, we can just leave. Cool.
Hey,
I
Dad,
thought so.
Hey, kids.
Yeah,
Who we got?
Those have.
and we were playing.
Big.
I like it when
You guys always make...
it's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how...
A lot of your...
What do you mean?
Well, like,
Oh, it's story...
but you never did.
Sure. Kids...
Is this?
I think...
Yeah, maybe I...
No, no. See, I knew I...
Oh. Oop, I was muted there. I was just complaining that when you click out of the game, it like pauses it. And that's kind of like a... Pet peeve's probably too strong of a word, but... I wish you could turn that off. There's some games where you can... That's a toggleable thing.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island. The hub where every good... I'll see some old... Hi. I'm Guybrush.
Haven't seen you.
Well, you know, but now I'm getting...
Oh.
What? Is there what? And you know my history. I'm mounting... Well, just as soon as I'm a little...
In that case...
Exactly. It'll be great. We'll knock back a...
Long
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Boo-doo.
Have you seen the... In fact, it's odd.
We're getting...
Yeah, I think we have to do this bit here.
Is it you?
An ex...
Just a hump?
And yet... Permission to slaughter...
Wait, I've got her on it.
Plunder step.
Then the other...
Look, they weren't that...
Want me to slaughter? Don't.
I'm going to...
You're weak.
The secret. It's a
You're weak.
Okay. Could you at least...
You don't even have... You're...
If you don't...
LeChuck?
Yes, he's here, and if that does...
Great.
Excellent.
Why would... Have fun with...
Well, this... Fine. I don't need you. I can do this. If I can't buy, I'll find... I like the old pirate leaders better. The clipboard.
The cruise.
I think we need to have this conversation to basically move this
Absolutely. Swab it.
Forward a bit.
Okay, the only you got a mob. What's your name?
Guybrush Threeple.
Yeah. Let Chuck get in back. I'm afraid I.
Well,
I'm confused.
yes, I wanted to ship all I had.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew. Be a pirate.
Except
Yeah, that.
Oh, it looks like it's going out choppy as well. All right, let me take a moment here. Yeah, this is my computer struggling at the moment. Let's see. I think this might be better now. It's really chunking along here. I'm not really sure what's going on. Is it better now? I think it looks like it's humming along a little bit better. That's really funny. That, yeah, I guess Return to Monkey Island is a resource hog here. Okay. Let's see if I can turn down some of the stuff here. It's using all of the power. Video. Lowest. Get rid of... I don't know, we'll try to keep the effects on, I guess. Let's see if this plays better. No, it's still chunking out, isn't it? Oh dear. We might need to. We might need to limit some stuff. Restart to take effect. All right, cool. We'll try it. Worst case, maybe we table this one for beginning of next stream. Who knew that this was going to be the game that really... No, it's still doing it. Crazy. I wonder what that is. I wonder what's going on with that. I'm just trying to check. Yeah, my encoder settings are all the same. I was like, oh, maybe we're running a little hot because some of the settings were turned up for the GDQ run, but it does appear that it is really struggling to run on my machine right now. I may need to take a look at that offline. So I have big apologies on that one. If anybody else has the game and wants to give it a shot and see if it's running okay, because the thing is, on my side, the game was running okay, but it was definitely like the stream was 100% struggling to play. So I'm not. I guess it might come down to the encoder here. Let me see. Actually, I have one other idea here I can test. One other thing we can try. Like, not 100% sure this is going to do anything. All right, so bear with me. This could chunk out again. but it also might not. Game's thinking about it. A double music. It looks like the stream is still struggling a bit, isn't it? So I'm trying the Windows version of this quick to see if there's any difference in this, but it looks like it's still chugging just as bad as the other one was. Hopefully you can even hear me. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. Okay, so we're gonna have to table that one. I'm not quite sure why that particular game does not want to play ball. It might just be that, like, I need to restart my computer or something to see if anything goes down there. Because there's plenty of memory and CPU to go around, but for some reason that was using, like, a significant amount of CPU, which is quite odd. All right. Well, yeah, sorry for that. Well, we're going to get back to that game, like, in a week, I guess, for our next spin stream. We do have some Bonnie treats to honor here, so let me throw you to BRB briefly. Go get the dog. We'll do the Bonnie treats. The computer can handle that. We'll do that. Hang tight. Okay. Let's get Bonnie on here. Get some energy back on this stream here. Really weird. I'll have to take a look at Return to Monkey Island. I've not really had a problem quite like that with any of the games yet. So we'll see if anything will help with it. But we do have at least one Bonnie treat. I see the one in from Havorius. Let me quickly save that. Let's take a look at our list here. Yeah, we've got two in. Two treats. One from Hit Marty. There you go, Hit Marty. And the other one from Havorius. Thank you for the treats, both. Runs like a charm for you as well. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to take a look. It's very odd. And again, it was playing fine on my side. Like, the game was running okay. It was kind of the stream that was struggling. And then when I was taking a look at the processes and stuff, it was just running incredibly hot. So I'll have to take a look. There's definitely a way to make it happen, but I'll just have to goof around a little bit with it. So will take a moment. I tried a couple different things. I tried the Linux version and then tried popping it through one of the Proton layers to see if that worked a bit better, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. One for a later date, unfortunately. So sorry, everybody, if you're looking forward to Tales. Return to Monkey Island. We'll get back to that as soon as I can. But what should we do for 15 minutes? Not a long enough time for not enough time probably for anything else on the wheel, I don't believe. We could do a Yoda story. Chat groans loudly. Oops. Accidentally loaded Yoda stories. I guess we should do it, right? Because it's here. We want to be rude. Don't want to be rude. Came all this way. Little holiday Yoda stories. For you and yours. Bum 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 bum. First, yeah, it did work out that way. I was even speaking about how there were no more Yoda stories, and yet here we are. What can I say? We reset. Oh, yeah, we did. Okay. Ooh, a telesponder. Every run's a Yoda story if you try hard enough. You know what I mean? You have to believe. For some reason, this looked like a force. It's definitely a locator here, right? Okay, key card for that area. What do you need? Find something useful. I think this is one where we need to pick something off of somebody. Ooh, a key card. Well, that's convenient. That's convenient. Health pack, I'll take that. All of these are locked with the same key card. Could you imagine if that theme played every time somebody from the Rebel Alliance opened a door? Be so sick of that song. Na-na-na-na-na, you opened a door. Congratulations for opening a door. Oh yeah, you want the telesponder. Oops. Okay, Rebel ID card. This is like kind of the end game item, isn't it? For this one. My goodness. Get out of my way, people. I'm on a Yoda story at the moment. This must be respected. This is why no one likes the Empire. They're just rude. Okay, that's the end. What do you want? What are you doing here? Red key card. Ooh, all of the colors coming in here. Let's go. Excuse me. What do you want? Okay, this has been pretty fruitful so far. Okay, a power pry bar is definitely, yeah, that's the item. I think this is like one of those secretish levels, isn't it? Anti-grav generator, we do not have one of those. Right, isn't there like something that happens if we go up to this one? Nah, maybe not. Misremembered. There's some kind of cool, like, rarer rooms that you can get where funny things can kind of happen. Beep 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 beep. What do you want? Another key card. Okay. I've got one. Red. There's a switch over there I think I need to hit. Excuse me, Wampa. Okay, that sounded good. You need requires a tool. Well, we've got the pry bar. That hopefully will be good enough. Ugh. Anti-grav generator? Okay, good timing. I think this is the first time I've managed to do that maze for the very first time. Like, first check. I think those are different every time, but I could be wrong. I'm sure people keep me honest with that. I need to go through here, don't I? It is a random maze. Okay, I thought so. I certainly am running in and being like, none of these work. So that's good. That makes me feel better. I don't think there's anything here. Is there? Is this force, maybe? Yeah. Push all the rocks around. Oh, am I too injured? Little did you know, you can't actually receive force if you're hurt. You must be healthy to get force. Alright, what do you need here? So this is the anti-grav generator guy. Fusion welder. Okay. We are clear to go now. Okay, up and over. So we had this mission on our... like the green lightsaber run that I did. So I'm hoping that'll be nice and quick with it. We'll see. There's a little bit of work to do here. Yeah, they're one of the slowest missions. Is that everybody? Guess so. Oh golly, I forgot about the inside of this place. I feel like I roll this one so often, this mission. I don't know what it is about it. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna need you to perish at some point here. Okay, going down. So I think we need we need like an ID badge and we need like some other key card thing. I'm pretty sure somebody drops it, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of combat. Okay, well-timed first aid kit. I was starting to get very worried about that. Okay, so nothing there. Keep going down here. There's the pass that we need. We get the pass from the other guy, so I think we're looking for a key card. Oh my goodness. Gonna have to check these, I guess, just in case. My memory could be wrong. My goodness. Please let me in. The very last guy, naturally. Okay. Alright, we need to reset. Okay, so this ought to get me in this door. Get rid of all the troopers and all the... Oh my goodness, I don't remember that. How does he know that that stormtrooper is hiding on the other side of the building? The force is truly strong with that guy. Are you satisfied? Thank you. All right, I can't go through that door anyway. Well, since we've cleared basically everybody out of here, this should be pretty... Oh, wait, we gotta go through... It's down one more time, right? Should be pretty quick. Bam. Up. 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 We have something. We picked something up. A fusion welder? Cool. Alright. Do-do-do-do. Yabba-do. Alright. 615 force factor. Let's go. And that's good to know. No mission critical items under boxes. There you go. Thanks for the GGs. How was that against? That's ahead of average for sure. Not by much, but we got there. That's good. But yeah. Definitely a yeah, for that mission, that's fair. So I had remembered, I thought I was right when I said this has got to be dropped by somebody. I'm pretty sure it is. But when I thought I had cleared out all the stormtroopers, that's when I started questioning my methods. Oh, jeez. There we go. Get that on out of here. Thank you for the GGs. I'm pleased with that run. That's fine. Kind of nailed it. I gotta probably call this here anyway. It's top of the hour, so I've got to skedaddle.